To see something hurt her, I want to make sure I don't get hurt. See, that's exactly what I want to do.
Peace, peace. Divine Lord SEKHEM, the author of Children of the Stars, but more importantly, you know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised here in Buffalo, New York, on the east side of Buffalo, New York. We right here at the Tops Market here on Jefferson, where the devil committed an atrocious act, you know, against the elders in our communities, and even the young seed, a young teenager, and a brother who was like in mid-age, but it was mostly our elders where he committed this atrocity at, you know, and it's heartbreaking in the sense that, you know, he targeted elder black people, you know, it was mostly elders who he attacked, so it's hard because these people probably never did nothing violent in their life. But, you know, studying history, knowing history, you see that what he basically did was he let resurface the energy that these devils always was doing to us, as far as them murdering us, lynching us, torturing us, and taking us through these different atrocities, you feel me? And one significant fact a lot of people need to understand, people, especially who's not from Buffalo, this right here is the heart of the black Mecca of Buffalo. This area right here, back in the 40s and the 50s, in the 1940s, 1950s, when Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Ella Fitzgerald, when all them black jazz artists would come to Buffalo, this is the area where they would come to. Right now, it's mad, ran down in the press right now. And another thing about this neighborhood, right where this massacre, where this devil committed the massacre at, it's a bunch of, all these blocks over here is jive drug blocks. You know how it is in the black community, you feel me? It's messed up to say, but there's several drug blocks surrounding this damn grocery store, you feel me? And it's a lot of young bangers over here. And why one of the guards told me, the guard said, yo, G, he said, why like a week before it happened, a week before this massacre happened, it seemed like the police was coming down on all these blocks and like putting pressure on these young boys, you feel me? Like, I'm like, God, I don't go into conspiracy. I mean, you can't put nothing past the devil. But one thing I can say for sure, and that's another thing I got for a lot of my young boys out there, man. Listen, man, this white devil, he came into our neighborhood, into our community. Listen, a lot of us, we don't even go to certain places in our city because we know I got beef with these boys. These boys will pop my top. Yeah, Buffalo has a crazy murder rate. That white devil just showed us, I don't give a goddamn how y'all dudes bust gun. I come to y'all hood and I tear y'all, you know, I hate to say it, but that's exactly what he did. You feel me? Right in the heart of the hood, man. Right where you got there's so many young bangers around here, boys that put that work in, and that white devil said he don't give a fuck about none of that. He cold disrespected us. And this is for everybody out throughout America, every hood in America. This can happen in any hood in America, you feel me? But I just wanted to throw that in. What the guard said about the police been around before this devil did the massacre. The guard said, yo, the police was coming hard over here, stretching everybody on all the blocks, like they was trying to disarm the young boys. Years ago, decades ago, you understand, when we controlled the community, this is where all of the businesses was. Jefferson, Fillmore, William Street, Broadway. But Jefferson actually was like the Lenox Ave. How Lenox Ave is in Harlem, that's how Jefferson always was in Buffalo. So what this devil did, this devil came into a heart of the black community here in Buffalo and caused a straight massacre. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's just surprising, you know, in this day and time, that these devils, they still living with that energy, but that's their nature. But the significant fact to consider is how he came into the heart of our black community, you understand, which has a lot of history here, like from Harriet Tubman. The Underground Railroad is further down Jefferson. It's actually on Michigan Ave. But Michigan Ave is Michigan Ave is the next avenue over. But where Michigan Avenue is around downtown, that's where Harriet Tubman, that was the last station on the Underground Railroad. You understand? Yeah, Marcus Garvey and them had their movement up here too. But I mean, we going back while slavery was existing. You understand? You got the Michigan Street Baptist Church, which is it's a historic land site right there on William and Michigan. Between Broadway, it's on Michigan between Broadway and William. But this building is still standing. This building was built over 170 years ago, in like the 1840s. And that was one of the stations on the Underground Railroad. And this is why you have a lot of the black families that's in Buffalo, you know, a lot of them came from the South, but some of them, they think they always been here in Buffalo because they came up here almost 200 years ago with Harriet Tubman. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that the history of this city, the history of these neighborhoods on the east side of Buffalo, close to downtown, you know what I'm saying, is very profound in a role that it played in the history of black people in this country, from, like I said, the Underground Railroad through, if you look at the early days of the 1900s when segregation was there, and a lot of cities have black Wall Streets. Like this strip right here, you could consider one of the black Wall Streets, you understand what I'm saying? And even up through the Civil Rights Movement, this community played a major role, you know what I'm saying, as far as being a front runner of black culture, a front runner of black businesses, self-sufficiency, and all of that. So this devil, you know, he definitely had to do some research. They definitely had to tell him, whoever, you know what I'm saying, inspired that devil, they definitely, it hit hard, you know what I'm saying? It hit hard for him to come here and do that, you understand, to our elders in a mecca of a black neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, one thing which really doesn't shock me, it really doesn't shock me because this is the nature of the devil. You feel what I'm saying? These devils, if you look at Leopold of Belgium, the one who ruled the Congo back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, this is only 100 years ago. Leopold of Belgium, he's responsible for murdering almost 10 million Africans. This is a man who controlled an army that was responsible for murdering almost 10 million Africans in a matter of 10 years. You look at the Germans. A lot of people always talk about the Jewish Holocaust, but if you look at what the Germans did to the Herero tribe and the Namaka tribe in Southwest Africa in the 1920s and the 1930s, actually 100 years ago, they murdered hundreds of thousands of these people in South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? You look at what the devil did to themselves. My whole point of what I'm just expressing is how what this young white devil did right here, he basically remanifested what's within these people. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what people need to wake up. We running around here constantly killing each other over frivolous issues. We killing each other over colors we wear. I ain't disrespecting none of you bangers. You understand what I'm saying? But you repping again, you want to kill somebody, that you want to kill another black man that's wearing the color red, or kill another black man wearing the color blue. Man, you got crackers out here that's murdering you because of the color of your skin. Wake up, bruh. Wake up. Why I'm gonna kill you because of clothes you're wearing when you got a group of people that's out here want to murder you for the color of your skin. They don't give a damn what color you got on. If you black, you dead. So we need to wake up and realize, man, we dealing with a murderous nature type of individual that hate us because of who we are. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why, and now they talking about funding mental health, stopping the guns. What they need to do, they need to, now I'm saying, allow us, you feel me, first, we got to wake up our people first. I don't even really care to be trying to depend on the government to help us, because they ain't never really helped us, you feel me? But what we need to do is, we need to bring to everybody, especially our people, we need to bring to their attention the knowledge of self, so we are coming to understand that one of these reasons these white people, you know what I'm saying, they have like a subconscious genetic inferiority feeling within themselves, where they like scared that we're going to rise back up. We were the first ones to create a civilization, and we end up uplifting them, teaching them how to build homes, how to live respectful lives, brought them out of their caves and their hillside, taught them how to live a respectful life, helped them build civilization. They constantly battled with us. All y'all study about the civilization in ancient Egypt, but y'all don't realize the whole civilization in ancient Egypt fell because white people were constantly battling the black man that ruled Egypt. And after a while, the black man just said, forget Egypt. Our ancestors been ruling Egypt for hundreds of thousands of years. It's over, and they let them take over, and that's why you got these Arabs. But the whole point of what I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, make manifest is how now that these people have finally, after the slave trade, from them taking Egypt to the Arab slave trade, to the East African slave trade, to the West African slave trade, to where we at right now. Right now, it's like this is the first time Europeans have ruled the world on a whole global and international level. But Alexander the Greek, they call him the Great. He ain't great to African people because he caused us a lot of destruction. But Alexander the Greek only conquered North Africa and parts of Asia. This is the first time Europeans have conquered the whole fucking world. And it seems like with this devil and his massacring and his fucking justification of the white replacement theory, they see that we're rising back up. We're rising back up, and like we're about to take back what's ours, and they don't know how to just sit and bow down. They don't know how that the black man is the original man, God of the universe, white man is the devil. They don't want to sit back and understand that. They don't want to come sit at the feet of the masses no more and learn from us. So they reacting out of this fear, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we got to wake up and realize what we're dealing with. Because a lot of them, I guess they at the point where it's like, man, I ain't trying to have, they already had to live with the fact that they had a black president. They had to take orders from you got to take orders from a Negro now. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them, they feel like they don't want to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You got it's black mayors in that. This city had a black mayor for over 20-something years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did whatever, but he ain't did much. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got In most of every city in America, you got black mayors. You know what I'm saying? You have black people that's a part of the political structure that's having great influence and stuff, even though it ain't making no changes for us. But you got some of these white people that's sitting here, they not happy with that, you know what I'm saying? That they got to share their political, economic, and social equality with us, man. And they starting to react. And, you know, what this white devil did, it shows you, you know what I'm saying, that he was motivated, inspired by a powerful machine. They already saying that it's a former FBI agent that was a part of the chat group that he was with. What is that telling you? That's telling you these white supremacist dudes are some powerful motherfuckers. These not just the typical white boys walking up the street saying, you nigga, these motherfuckers got power and influence. And yo, come on, man, the way that devil massacred our people, man. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, this is for all my young bangers, all you drill rappers, right? We looking like pussy right now. Cause we'd go spray up our hood, we'd go shoot up another brother on another block. We ain't got shit compared to what this white devil done did to our people. We run around here calling about we killers and bangers. He came and killed 10 of our elders, bruh. 10 of our cold elders. Then we ain't doing shit about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why, you know, I'm only doing this for you, Bob, because you asked me. I really don't care about talking anymore. Because, like I said, we've been doing all that. But the fact of the matter is, like, this devil, he came through and massacred our people like he was a straight fucking hitman. Go to a Jewish neighborhood and motherfucking assassinate or massacre any of their elders, the Mossad gonna take you down. That Jewish CIA, that Jewish intelligence army they got, the Mossad, them boys gonna take you down. And they some real hitters, they some real bangers. Them boys will come out your fucking yard. Like, them boys be on that type of shit, hide up under your car. They catch, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit, man, what we need to be putting our mind at. We need, yo, the Jews, like that Mossad, when they created the Mossad, the hunt down, yo, our people, we looking like pussy right now. Straight up, this is to the bangers. All my bangers, all you drill boys. Yo, when the Germans massacred the Jews, right? The next generation of Jews that was born, the ones who created the Mossad, they said we hunting down everybody that motherfucking put our people through the Holocaust. These boys, this is in the 70s. The Holocaust was in the 40s. 30 years later, that means you had 2 generations afterwards who said we're gonna go avenge our grandparents. All the motherfucking Germans and those Nazi war generals who was putting them atrocities on our people in the 40s and the 70s, them boys went and started hunting them all down all around the world. You can watch that shit on the fucking Discovery Channel, Timeline, and yo, they don't have no problem. This is another thing to show y'all. They encourage and they understand the Jews avenging their ancestors. They ain't even consider their ancestors. That's their grandparents and uncles. You know what I'm saying? Because the atrocities happened in the 40s and in the 70s. You got the dudes that's 20 years old, the dudes that's like from 20 to 30, and a couple of the older dudes that was around. But them motherfuckers went on a hunt for all those Nazi war generals and started taking them down for what they did to their people in the 40s. Wake up, y'all. What the fuck is we doing? There's a lot of motherfucking devils that's still living that lynched our people in the 70s. You understand what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers who was lynching people in the 60s and 70s. They still living. They still living. And they ain't worrying about shit because we out here on these blocks killing each other. Man, we need to wake up, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like I say, I'm gonna always make knowledge born. It ain't just about talking, it's about expressing what's from my heart. Because when I leave, at least, you know what I'm saying, I did my best in sparking y'all with something that'll wake y'all up, man, and get y'all, man, to strap up, man. Because these devils, they gonna keep bringing it to us until we show them you can't keep coming in our communities doing this. Even though, I mean, things like this haven't happened in a long time, but it just goes to show you the energy and what they can do. If that boy had 5, man, listen, man, if that little devil had 5 dudes with him just like him, come on, that would have been a real war right there with a whole bunch of innocent civilians, you feel me? So dudes need to wake up. We need to wake up, you know what I'm saying? The purpose of the knowledge of self, man, is not only to raise your self-awareness up and to raise your self-esteem up, but it's to spark you, man, with that energy and that intellect of who you really are as a black man. You're not a fucking slave. You're not a thug. You're not a gangster. You're not a dope boy. That's not what the creator of the universe is beyond a dope boy or a gangster. The creator of the universe is one that's responsible for all these riches in the world. The creator of the universe is responsible for all the gold, jewels, and everything we could possibly have. So if we want to have all those type of riches, we need to be in tune with the creator that exists within ourselves, the creator that created that. As long as we keep trying to follow this fucking white devil, try to follow this white man that has success, we gonna keep going through this shit because they the ones that's running it. So they not gonna never let us, you know what I'm saying, control those shit for ourselves. They gonna always keep them up under us, you feel me? And like I say, this little devil causing this massacre, it just goes to show you when some of them get frustrated, this is how they will act out of anger. seeing us, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to rise up and partake. We partaking in a social and a political and economic equality a little more than they would like. You feel me?
You gonna be at MLK Park, right?
White Eagle
4 to 8?
Self, man. Wherever I'm needed to support my people, I'm gonna always be there, Bobby. You know that.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, anytime, man. I just had to, you know. Peace to the world. Peace, peace.